What's going on, everybody? GMD Geek back here with a quick how-to video for all of those that are streaming onto YouTube or Mixer and you have this wonderful video file that you'd like to turn into a audio-only file and then upload to a podcast platform such as Anchor.fm, which is what we use. There is a free and pretty easy way to use get that audio file extracted. I'm not going to go into how to edit the audio file, just merely provide you with a quick solution on how to get the audio out of your video for posting to podcast. What you will need that I use is VLC player, and you launch it. Let me get all the way over onto the right screen. I'm going to minimize it down. It will default to the last video. So if you recorded something in 1440, 4K, or you watched something, it will do that. The next thing you will need is you will need your video file. So our podcast until next week will be hosted. We usually stream via Mixer, but we're switching over to, I believe, Twitch or possibly YouTube. We're not sure yet. We're going to decide more on that this weekend. But you can, from any of those platforms, go out and download the video file, which is what I have done here. Now, once you have that video file downloaded, to extract the audio from it, you do not double click on it to open it in VLC. You can see here it's defaulting to VLC. Instead, what you need to do is you need to go to your VLC player, go to media, and come right down here to convert save. All right. Once you have the convert save and you've clicked on it, let me do that again one more time for everybody. Media, convert save. And now we're going to add the file that we want to convert. I'm already in the downloads directory. You can see the previous one. That's the same one. I already did it, but I'm going to click on it. I'm going to open it. Okay. Now I'm going to come down here and you can see if you click on it, you got convert, save, NQ, play, stream. I am going to convert. All right. The source file is source, whatever the name of the file is that I have. And then I'm going to browse to where I would like it to go. And I'm going to make a new one. Podcast output. Now, you don't have to do this. If you don't want, you can put it in the same folder. This is just how I am doing it. And it's going to save it as source 2, or I'm going to call it podcast 9. And it'll automatically put the MP3 on the end of it. I'm going to click on save and start. Now, it's going to take it a couple minutes to hammer all this through, but you can watch it down here on the bottom. I got a fast enough system that it processes out pretty quick. I'm on some M2 drives. That's why I saved it local instead of off of my external array and a few other things. Things to keep in note. The reason we use Anchor FM for our podcast hosting is it doesn't cost any money. They do a decent job of putting it out there and sharing it across multiple podcast platforms, which is great. Especially since we don't have a lot of money. We're starting out. We're trying to learn how to do all this stuff and make it go at it. And these guys do pretty good for free of offering solutions not only allow us to upload multiple podcasts, decent sized podcast files, but after a while you can also use their services for monetization and some advertisements. So they're making money. You're making them a little bit of money and get your name out there, and they're sharing across multiple. I know there's like Google Podcasts and just a few dozen different platforms. We had originally looked at going with something such as SoundCloud. However, after 2 uploads, SoundCloud said, nay, you want to spend, I think it was 15 or 20 bucks a month, and then you can keep going. That might be the old model, but today, as technology's changed and there's more competition and platforms out there, there are other options. We chose not to use Apple, similar reasons for cost and efficiency and ease of use. So if anyone would like to know, we'll put a link down to Anchor FM down below, as well as our podcast where it's hosted. And if you had any questions, you could head over to our Discord, also listed in the description down below. And we'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. As you can see, the blue bar is done. And if I come into here, I now have an audio podcast. If I double click on it, I'll use the VLC.
Okay. We are live. Thank you.
Feels so good to be live.
Yeah, we had technical issues last week,
Mix your interface right.
but as you can see, no more video, just audio. So no more audio, no more video, just audio. And that's what you do. And then you go to Anchor FM or whatever your podcast site is and log in and upload. Again, I thank you for your just couple of minutes here. This was a short little quick video on how to get audio out of a video file. You can use it for other format transitions as well. It's really up to you if you want to go from an MKV to an MP4, vice versa, things like that. VLC is free. Just make sure you keep it up to date because it does get updates on a regular basis and sometimes gets a little bit out there. But so good free solution. I'm sure there's other better ones out there. I can also use DaVinci Resolve to do this, but I do not. This is just ease of use. Say it and just go for it real quick. And then I'll go to DaVinci Resolve to do video editing. Again, if you got any questions, let us know. We'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you haven't, go ahead and set up a follow, and you'll know whenever we post up a new video, especially these how-to series, as we learn how to stream more effectively, more efficiently. Next video I'll be posting will be on the NVIDIA RTX Voice, what it is, setting it up, and the ease of use, which I'm already using now. Thank you again very much. You guys have a great and fantastic day.